Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just preheating the oven, 375. Today we're going to be cooking up duck with potatoes and carrots. The potatoes will be seasoned with rosemary and the carrots will be like a honey glaze, pan fried. So here I am. I had everything previously laid out, all ready to go. I like to try and get all my ingredients together before I start. I'm just cutting up my onion. This is all the stuff that I'll stuff inside the duck. Loosely chop the onion. I sped this up a little bit for you guys. Just adding that to my bowl. We're all about simple recipes. I enjoy cooking, but not too complicated most days. How about you guys? I'm going to add a lemon for flavor inside the cavity of the duck. I'm just getting rid of the peel so there's more juice. Add that in there. And I'm going to clean off my knife and get some butter. Slice that up and add that to my bowl as well. Oh, there the oven's preheated to 375. The duck's going to take about 2 hours, give or take. You're going to want to cook it until it's an internal temp of 165. And you can just go ahead and get a regular thermometer, cooking thermometer, Amazon, anywhere really. You want to make sure that meat's cooked. And just adding the onion, butter, and the lemon into the inside of the cavity. These gloves aren't working out too well for me. Duck seemed intimidating to try to cook, but it really honestly wasn't too bad. It turned out fairly well. I think you guys would enjoy it. Getting that stuffed. And when the turkey came, it had I cleaned the inside before I started my video. Gave it a good rinse. I'll go ahead and get rid of those gloves. Okay, we're ready to season here. Just salt, pepper, paprika, rosemary, and extra virgin olive oil. Get my gloves back on so I can rub it in real good. And I used some butter as well. Duck's very fatty, so as it cooks, it kind of sits in its oil. Halfway through the cooking process, I'd remove the tray from the oven and flipped over the bird very carefully without splashing myself. Just gonna go ahead with the paprika there, get that on. Makes the color look so nice. A little bit of rosemary. And some pepper. And lastly, the salt. I'll put some gloves back on. These gloves are a lifesaver. I'm gonna repeat on the other side. Get the flavor all over the place. And if you wanted a crunchier skin, you could obviously cook it on a rack, because it kind of sits in its juices and it's not so crispy, but it's still very tasty. Just adding that olive oil on there. Give it a nice rub. Try and get everywhere, under the wings. Give it a flip. Get that all rubbed in. I'll add some extra olive oil. I love cooking with olive oil. I don't know about you guys, but it's my favorite. We're just gonna cut some extra butter here, get that on top, give it some more flavor. There we go. And here it's already starting to cook in the oven. Got it on the 375. This bird for this size took about 2 hours, and like I said before, you're going to want to check your internal temperature and to be 165. Just cutting up the potatoes, get those ready to go in. These I'm going to do in the oven, just roast them as well beside the duck. What's your guys' favorite meal? I'm going to have to get some comments and see what else I can cook up for you guys. I think for my next recipe, I'll do a salmon bake with my grandma's sauce on top. It's fairly simple, but tastes great. Okay, once I've got those chopped up, I'm gonna go ahead and season. Basically the same seasonings I put on the duck. Just giving those a mix. Make sure they're well coated so they crisp up nice. I always like my potatoes to be extra soft, fork tender, so I usually just check those along the way in the oven. Get some extra butter on there. It always helps. Okay, now I'm just have to peel my carrots. Those I'm gonna do in a pan, fry on the stove. Just sped this up for you a little bit. I think I used about half a bag of carrots. Just however many you need. I always like to cut them in so I can rinse them after into the strainer. I always find cooking relaxing. Here I have my pan ready for my carrots to go in. Just gonna add some oil. And dig in with the butter. Just gonna give that a little stir. Add my carrots there, salt and pepper. And get that well coated. The lid helps them steam, makes them cook faster, and I have that on about a medium heat. There, they're starting to cook away. Just keep stirring so that they don't burn. I'm getting my honey ready because I like to make sure they're cooked pretty well and then add the honey so it doesn't burn. Just checking for yeah, they weren't quite done. So I let them go a little longer. And here we are, almost finished. You can see the charring, it looks great. Just adding some honey. I want to stir that right away so it doesn't burn, but it smells amazing. Almost done. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you hit that subscribe button so you can join me in my further recipe journey. Thanks.